Yo, what is good, YouTube? It is your boy, Make America Lit. Back with another NBA 2K22 video. And in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys my badge layout for my playmaking shot creators. You can see I'm level 96. Or level 29, 96 overall. I just put my dude up to a 95. I had the attributes for a while. These are what my attributes look like right now at 96. So if you want to take a screenshot, pause the video, take a look or whatever like that. 67 rebound, 80 steal, lateral, pass accuracy, ball handle, 3-point shot, free throws, yada yada yada, whatever, right? I mean, that speed is nice though, don't get me wrong, man. Like I like that my speed is actually going to be on par with the 6'2". Now the only problem with this build is that I made him 6'4" so he could defend a little bit, but the speed is going to be a little bit lower than the 6'2" dudes. The 6'2" dudes are going to have like 99 speed, where I'm only going to have like a 97 speed with like a 95, 96 acceleration. So like I'm just going to be just a little bit slower than them, but I am 6'4", so that's going to help me, and the badges that I'm running as well is going to help me. So let's just jump right into it. This is my badge count: 6 defensive, 24 playmaking, 25 shooting, and 1 finishing. Now, I could have opted to go with like 6 finishing and 1 defensive like I did last year. But the thing is, there's a lot of new badges defensively that I saw that they added into the game that I really wanted to test out and try out this year or whatever. So I was like, let me give my dude 6 defensive anyway. You know what I'm saying? Just to, you know what I mean? Just so I can see what that defense is looking like this year. So for the finishing badge, I'm rocking posterizer. Now this badge does change. It's only 1, and then you can only get it on bronze. So like at the same time, it doesn't really matter. Now one of the things I do that influence what badge that I use and stuff like that is looking at my attributes. That's going to decide what badges that I run and stuff. So if you look at my finishing, I got a 65 driving dunk now, 80 driving layup, and a 57 close shot. So majority of my shots are going to be either layups, or if I get lucky and get a dunk on like a fast break or whatever. I noticed that I tend to miss a lot of dunks if somebody contests like from behind, especially if they have like intimidator and stuff like that. I was running fast twitch before, but as you can see, fast twitch only speeds up the ability to get standing layups or dunks off before the defense. And as you can see by my stats, I see a lot of people running that badge because they're getting blocked on like fast breaks. They're like trying to put up a layup, and the layups are so slow this year without fast twitch that they get blocked. But if you look at this, my standing dunk is a 27, so I'm not getting any standing dunks. And my close shot is a 57, driving layup is an 80. I don't think I'm going to be really getting a lot of standing layups up like, really quickly anyway. So there's no point in running fast twitch. You're still going to get blocked. So my best bet, if I were you, the 4 badges that I would run, there's only 4 badges that I would put on, maybe 5, kinda 6. Pro touch ain't bad, but I don't think I used the meter this year for layups, so pro touch ain't gonna matter. Slithery finisher is really good. I've made like a lot of contested like contact layups, avoiding contact, just getting really acrobatic and whatnot with slithery finisher. With the removal of fancy footwork, acrobat is a really good badge because as you can see, it helps with like euro steps, spins, half spins, hop steps, all of these types of layups and stuff like that, reverse layups and stuff like that. So because there's no fancy footwork, you kind of want that boost on the euros and stuff like that or whatever. But the main ones, the 3 main ones that I would suggest if you only have 1 finishing and low finishing in general, number 1 would be posterizer. That's going to help you dunk on those fast breaks. Now, if you don't have any dunking whatsoever, if your driving dunk is 0 or 20 or something, then don't even worry about posterizer. You should be using Giant Slayer or Limitless Takeoff. Limitless Takeoff is going to let you lay the ball up from farther away, start your animation from farther away to reduce the chances of getting blocked, which is why I'll run it sometimes. And then Giant Slayer, I'm 6'4", so there's going to be defenders taller than me. But more importantly, if you look at that second part of the badge description, and reduces the possibility of getting blocked, that would be the main reason why I would run Giant Slayer, just to reduce getting blocked. And slithery finisher as well, that's the 3rd one. And then the last one would be Lob City finisher, With this badge, without this badge, I can catch lobs here and there. But with this badge on bronze, even with a 65 driving dunk, I'm catching lobs like I'm a slasher, bro. So trust me when I tell you that this shit not only helps with finishing alleys or whatever like that, but it's gonna unlock animations for you to dunk and shit like that too. I dunk way better on the alley oops with this badge, but I also dunk way better with posterizer. So posterizer is gonna help you finish the dunk regardless. So if your driving dunk is like mine, 65, 64, somewhere in that ballpark where you can catch dunks anyway and you can catch alleys anyway because your dunk is high enough, throw on posterizer. Trust me, you're gonna end up finishing those alleys and stuff like that. Just like how contact finisher helped you finish dunks last year, you ain't gonna miss as many dunks and stuff like that. Trust me, throw that on. The shooting badges. Now I have quite a bit of shooting badges. I have 25 shooting badges, right? And you can't really go wrong anywhere this year with shooting. I think the main badges I tell you don't use circus threes. Like I mean, if that's your play style, circus threes is alright. I'm just not taking those type of shots, man. Like I'm taking catch and shoot or standstill shots after the dribble. So I'm not really shooting fades. Although I have hit some fades, some crazy. I got some clips of me hitting some crazy fades or whatever like that, and like wrecking whatever like that. But those are like last second buzzer beater shots. You got to throw something up. We don't have no more shot clock left or whatever like that. I've hit some crazy shots, and I've hit no shots without circus threes or chef. You know, and difficult shots. As you can see, I don't run difficult shots either. But difficult shots is alright. You can run difficult shots this year. It's nice, but the mid-range shots this year are just pretty much guaranteed because of how easy shooting is this year. So you don't even really need difficult shots, but you can run difficult shots if you want. Circus threes I wouldn't recommend, but if that's your play style, sure, circus threes. Two badges I would recommend you don't use is do not use chef and do not use limitless spot up. They've already done testing on the badges. How deep you have to be to use limitless spot up and chef, put it this way. If you don't have a 95 plus 3, you shouldn't be using limitless spot up or chef. That's all I'll say. I'm not going to speak anymore on that. Just don't use those two badges. You have to be way too deep. If you have like a 80 something 3, you're not hitting those shots. Not consistently enough to warrant putting 4 badge points or 3 badge points into these badges or whatever. That's 8 badge points that you're giving up. You know what I'm saying? So that leaves you with what, 17 badges if you put both of these on Hall of Fame. Yo, don't do it. Trust me. So badges I run: blinders, deadeye. Two of the most important badges in the game. With shooting being as easy it is, you don't really need boost to hit your shot. You don't need boost like catch and shoot and corner specialists and stuff like that to hit the shot, because you're gonna hit the shot, you're gonna green the shot. So what you want is boost that's going to reduce negative impacts on your shot, like contest and stuff like that. So again, blinders, deadeye, Hall of Fame, max that out no matter what. Hot zone hunter as well is gonna help boost your chance of hitting the shot as well. So these badges right here, I would say, are the most 4 important badges: sniper, deadeye, blinders, hot zone hunter. You want those badges on any shooting build, and you want those badges maxed as possible. So if you could get it on Hall of Fame, get it Hall of Fame. If you could get it gold, get it gold. Those are the badges you want. Next up, I like to use mismatch expert, because there are times where I'm getting guarded by a lockdown that's 6'6" or 6'7" or even 6'5", and I think it's 3 inches. I'm not really sure of the bonus when it kicks in or whatever, but usually it's people taller than me. And then if there's a screen or something like that I'm using, then I have like a center on me that's obviously way taller than me, that's 6'8", 6'9". So mismatch expert is a really good badge, and stop and pop is really good if you're like the primary ball handler, which I usually am. This is going to help you with, getting your shots off after, shooting, dribbling or whatever, or dribbling off a screen and stuff like that. And then green machine, just to help me with greening, because I do get like quite a few greens and stuff like that while I'm playing. This last badge, I mean, keep in mind that my badge loadout like changes. I switch this up. Sometimes I might take Deadeye down and put on like a set shooter on bronze. If I'm like playing Pro-Am or something like that, I might run something like this. Or, you know what I'm saying, I might run something like this if I'm playing Pro-Am or playing Pro-Am 3s or whatever like that. So you could pretty much switch everything up, man. Like, you could really put on whatever you choose, but this is what I'm currently rocking I would just tell you guys like to just stay away from those certain badges, like corner specialist. Like you really don't need corner specialist. If your designated job is just to sit corner, maybe you want to throw like 2 points on here for like a little boost or whatever, or 1 point or whatever. But me personally, the only thing that I would put on if I had more badge points is I would probably put volume shooter on like gold or bronze or something like that. Like sometimes I'll take green machine off and put that on volume shooter or whatever if I'm struggling or whatever, shooting badly. But for the most part, this is what my badge loadout looks like, whether I'm playing park or rec or whatever like that. Next we'll get into playmaking. These are the playmaking badges that I rock, and once again, these badges can change. Sometimes I'll take Space Creator off. I'll throw on like silver handles for days and then like a bronze glue hands to help me with catching the ball and stuff like that. Sometimes I'll throw on like a bronze quick chain or whatever like that and throw on like handles for days. But for the most part, this is probably what I'll be rocking. Hall of Fame ankle breaker. You don't really need Hoff, but I like it because I do like getting a little bit of space. Same thing with Space Creator. It helps with you using the snatchbacks and stuff like that. I probably get like 2 greens a game in rec strictly off of Space Creator, and just like every now and then I'll just pull a snatchback. And it usually works. I don't spam it, but you know what I'm saying? Let's say you bring the ball down to the first quarter of the game or whatever like that. You bring the ball down or whatever, hit him with a snatchback, green up. Now he's not going to play you so hard. He's going to give you a little bit of space. You know what I'm saying? Then when you least expect it, that's when you really want to bust out the Space Creator snatchback. I don't really want to spam it because I don't think it's as good. And 2, I don't really like spamming. Unpluckable is broken as of now, but it'll still help with like not being constantly ripped. Like this right here is really basically a waste of 4 badge points as of right now. You probably could get away with like gold or silver or whatever. Like, but I rock it on Hall of Fame just to, just the placebo, just me thinking like, you know what, this is gonna help, and it does help occasionally. But yeah, quick first step, obviously one of the best playmaking badges. You want to have that maxed out. Bronze bailout for when like I'm driving and kicking out double teams and stuff like that. My passes don't go out of bounds. Dudes don't go out of bounds. Of course, they'll still go out of bounds if they're selfish and they're not rocking glue hands anyway. But to protect myself from the pass itself going out of bounds, I like to just run a bronze bailout or whatever like that. Especially depending on your pass accuracy as well. I have like an 89 now, so I don't really even need bailout, I don't think. But I'll still rock it on bronze just to save me because I hate turnovers. Hall of Fame hyperdrive just to help with dribbling on the move, and then Hall of Fame bullet passer. Of course, this badge you could get away with silver, but I like Hall of Fame because it makes my passes nice and crisp, and they're fast as hell, and they're gonna save you from throwing turnovers. That's the playmaking side of things, and then the defensive side of things, I'm running gold clamps and gold intimidator. Now this, I was running silver clamps, silver intimidator, and I was running silver ankle braces, and this was a nice setup that I really enjoyed running. Silver clamps is really good this year, even though I know a lot of the silver badges on silver are trash, but silver clamps did me well. Silver intimidator was decent, and ankle braces, this is a nice little setup you can run. You can also do this, if you're playing a lot of rec or pro-am and stuff like that. This badge setup as well will help you with, getting around screens, and it'll just protect you a little bit from, dudes dribbling a lot. You could also run Silver Menace. I heard people running that. You could also run like Pickpocket and Pick Dodger or whatever, so you're just on ball really well. I've even done this before, rocking 4 bronze and 2 silver, but ultimately I feel like I just want to make people miss, and I just want to play as good on ball defense as I can. So I go gold intimidator and gold clamps, and this has been working decently well for me. So I think that's going to be my loadout for the rest of the year. That right there is the badge loadout for my play shot or whatever like that. And also let's get into the Sigs too, man. Like we could do the Sigs while we're here. You know what I'm saying? Wait, I'm in the wrong section. All right, there we go. So these are the signature animations that I'm rocking. I'm rocking custom jump shot, my jump shot from 2K21, man. I'll probably end up doing a jump shot video as well, but my free throws, Kobe Bryant. Dribble pull up is Trae Young. Spin jumper, Pro, James Harden, Pro 4. You can pause the video, whatever like that, if you need to view all of them. As you can see, long athlete, layup, and rim grazes off one. Dribble style. I mean, I don't think you care about any of these, but yeah. And that's pretty much it, man. If you enjoyed the video, you know what I'm saying, if this helped you with, just picking your badges and stuff like that, changing your badges, running a better, like, badge layout or whatever, be sure to drop a like, comment, and be sure to subscribe to the channel for more NBA 2K22 content. Peace.